Welcome to another edition of Plugin Police. Today we have a nice free audio plugin bundle, which actually has basically all the tools that you need in a free package. This is an interesting package over here. This is, by the way, a no-nonsense website. You can use this for free. You can, of course, support them through Patreon for ongoing development efforts. But it's 100% free. You can just download it. You don't need to give your email. No nonsense like that. This is by the company Vennaudio.com. It's a free clipper, a free delay, a free meter, free compressor, free EQ, free pen, free convolve, free gain, and free tone. Plugins. They are pretty simple but very, very, very useful plugins. You have actually everything here that you need. So pretty interesting. They say it's lightweight, no registration needed, simple download, and enjoy. All these tools needed to fully mix a track to professional standards. FreeSuite is completely free, performant, lightweight, resizable, zero-fuss set of cross-platform audio plugins. So this is actually pretty good also. I think it falls in the same category of the ones of Melda Productions. That's then the free EQ FX bundle, the free FX bundle, I think is the name of that one. And then the one of Kilohertz, the essential package. Also Plugin Alliance's free basic package is also comes very close to this, but actually all the other ones miss a bunch of essential components, except the one of Kilohertz, I think it is. That one really contains everything, and the one of Melda has the basic things over there, but they fill a couple of things, or they are then not completely free, but limited versions. So there you go. Let's just have a listen here to this is the guys of Vennaudio, the free audio plugin bundle. Let's have a listen to what they have to say.
And this time it's a whole suite of free plugins. And when I say free, I mean completely free. No fees, no registration, no nag screens, no analytics or telemetry, no marketing or ads. Just download and enjoy immediately, hassle-free with no strings attached. So what is FreeSuite? Well, FreeSuite is a set of free plugins we decided to spin off from our ongoing commercial work as an early gift to our customers. The aim with FreeSuite was to make a full suite of plugins suitable for mixing, that is as performant, lightweight and user-friendly as possible. We're aiming for maximum usability and accessibility. For instance, all of our plugins are resizable and scalable. We want our plugins to be as what you see is what you get as possible, fully transparent with no tricks or hidden colouring that you could consider a neutral reference point. Or perhaps a set of plugins one might load when in a new production environment or DAW and quickly need all the necessary tools to do a complete mix of a track. So here's a quick overview of all the plugins that FreeSuite has to offer, using a banging track that I've been working on. So as of this video, FreeSuite consists of 9 plugins. Some of the tools available includes a fully parametric EQ with Spectrum Analyzer. So let's just resize the plugin so we can get a better view of the spectrum. I'll just solo the drums here. To enable or disable a filter, you can just double click on one of the EQ handles. You can use your mouse wheel to adjust the Q or control and drag. And you can use the menu on the bottom left here to change the filter type. So I'll change it to a high pass here and just demonstrate it in action. We also have a fully featured compressor that visualizes the envelope, both the compressor envelope itself and the resulting output, as you can see. So the yellow line is the compressor envelope. And as I bring down the threshold, you can see the turquoise line, which is the output envelope, is getting squashed relative to the compressor envelope. Maybe if I put up makeup gain, you can see that, yeah, the signal is much more squashed or compressed compared to the incoming compressor envelope. And of course I can adjust the attack or release to give it a harsher compression as needed. Of course, the compressor also supports sidechain compression, which I'll demonstrate now. So this compressor has been configured to take the kick drum as its sidechain input. So you can see the compressor envelope is now the sidechain input, as shown by the yellow line. And as I bring the threshold below the sidechain input, the track will pump in response. I can also alternatively adjust the trim of the sidechain inputs. And of course I can adjust the attack and release of the sidechain input to give it a more aggressive pump as needed. I should mention that you are also able to adjust the attack and release of the output envelope as displayed in the envelope viewer as well. So you can see here giving it a long release and a short release, depending on your preference. There is also included a convolution plugin, which you can use for reverb or other kinds of exotic uses. So the loaded impulse response is shown as a waveform here, and of course you can adjust the decay. You can also choose what part of the waveform you're actually going to be using as the impulse response, and you can adjust the wet and dry signal as well. The auto normalize is of course particularly useful when you want to use a quieter part of the impulse response, and you can see it changes the sound quite dramatically. So loading an impulse response is so simple. You can just drag and drop the file to get it loaded instantly into the plugin. And having a very short impulse can make for interesting sounds for your drums, for instance. Oh, and of course, FreeClip is back and better than ever. The waveform display is now front and center. So let's just use it to fatten up this bass. You can see the output meter now has a ceiling line, so you can see where the peaks are getting capped. Also new is that the visualizer now contains horizontal and vertical zoom. So I'll just quickly run through the remaining plugins that we have to offer. Free Delay allows you to easily create a stereo delay effect. You can set the delay in terms of steps or 16th notes. You can also set the delay in terms of milliseconds, where adjusting the delay creates that vintage tape delay warp effect. Free gain is self-explanatory, but you can adjust it to be very tall if you want very fine adjustments to your gain. Free pan is also straightforward, but includes additional separate channel gains, as well as allowing you to invert the polarity of each channel. Free meter includes true peak metering and indicators, which can be reset by clicking on them, and also includes integrated and short-term LUFS readouts, useful for your final master. Finally, Free Suite includes a test tone plugin, which I'll use the EQ to demonstrate, as you can see its frequency. A test tone can be especially useful when testing various plugins and visualizers, such as wave shapers and convolution plugins. And I should emphasize, the work is by no means complete. The suite will be maintained well into the future, with more updates coming, including updates to the design, a planned impulse response browser for FreeConvolve, universal wet-dry controls, improved metering, and much more. Free Suite is available right now for Windows and macOS, Intel or ARM, with Linux planned soon. Download today at www.vennaudio.com/free-suite.
Okay, so there you have it, the free suite by Vennaudio. You can find it on vennaudio.com/free suite. I think it's a very interesting suite. The only thing I've noticed on many of the plugins, they don't contain any presets. So you have to really set up the EECs and the compressors completely yourself. And many other, especially paid compressors and effects and plugins contain presets, so many presets. So you have a starting point, you scroll to the presets, listen a little bit what you like the most, and then according to that you start adjusting the compressor or the equalizer, you know. So that is only one small disadvantage, I think, of this. I don't see really any presets in these plugins. For the rest, it can do sidechaining. So yeah, I think it's with integrated scopes, spectrum analyzers, and even a view meter with LOFS indicator. It's very useful for your production, for your post mixes, and for your master, for your final mixes. Can't speak out of experience yet of using these plugins, but I like their simplicity. While they maintain all the functions you normally need, they have a very a clean and basic layout and don't over complicate things. So very nice. I'm how do you call that? Pretty impressed with this package. I think these guys are starting now a little bit. This is probably a beginning of a project of them. Let's see actually what other kind of products that they have. But I didn't know Vennaudio yet. But so there are also, I think, some plate plugins. Yeah, another free clipping tool. V-clip. Let me see. This one is a free trial, okay, V-clip. So there's also some paid products over here. Utility, let me see this. This one is free also. A digital channel strip plugin called Utility. This one is free. They just ask for a donation over here. So not bad at all, but you can just download it over here. So that's also pretty interesting. We had a free clip already, V-clip, a free clip. Let me see this one. Yeah, this one also just free download, free clip. Some sounds, dimmer, I don't know what this is. This one is paid. 14 euros, not much at all. They're not asking really too much for their... and this one is 46. Professional Streamers plugin. Viper is a simple plugin for overlaying visual cues onto your videos to cue your actor or a Foley artist. If you are still cueing actors with beeps or using out-to-date software to overlay wipes, please consider Viper to improve your workflow. Seems also pretty interesting, this. So, but there you go. They have a bunch of paid plugins also. Quick Haze, stereo input router. It's a panning plugin. This one is for free or just by giving a small donation. There's a psychoacoustic panning plugin. It creates the Haas effect, a precedence effect. Where the listener can perceive the special position of an audio signal depending on very small delays between the left and the right channel of the audio signal. This allows for a much more realistic panning effect than traditional panning, providing the playback device is in zero. Also, this is a really simple plugin. So this one is for free also. You can check that also out. So, but there you go. A Vennaudio plugin package. I think it's really cool. This suite has again everything that you need for basic and advanced musicians and audio technicians. So there you go. Check it out. www.vennaudio.com. Until the next time, stay safe and take care. Bye-bye.